say, yo, I got one of the tapes. I interviewed my coach. He pissed me off because he answered my questions before I asked him.
Oh, you was interviewing people?
Yeah.
Also, man, you ain't no rookie to this. Man.
I am.
I don't know this shit.
Hey, listen, man, we want to welcome everybody to check-in.
Live, baby.
We live.
We do got a special guest, man, huh?
We already, like we on?
Oh, no, we live, baby.
Oh, what? Alright, let's rock and roll.
Yo, he's like, yo, we live, man. Listen.
Fucking A. I just want to see if it worked. I didn't know if the link worked. Everything. I was like, click the fucking link that's right there.
Yo, people, I don't understand how people.
I don't mean to badmouth y'all. I know y'all can hear me, but damn, click the fucking link. Get the fuck.
Bullshit, no bullshit. Listen, guys, I want to welcome you back to another episode of Opinions and Consequences, where your opinions can lead to consequences. So, gentlemen, choose your words wisely. Listen, I'm your host, AJ McLaughlin.
Clinton Martinez.
Listen, we got a special guest here with us for episode 25, Mr. Nick. I'm not going to say your last name. I'm going to let you do that, bro.
You say your last name, that's your government. We giving it out.
Oh, man. All right, so what's going on, everybody?
He said, no, I'm not going to change the topic. He said, let me change the topic real quick,
they call me Big Nick. You know.
Damn, you going with aliases. Yo, what's the craziest nickname you got? I feel like we all get like
Nicki. That would be weird.
No. Fat Shit Nick.
Fat Shit Nick.
For those who don't know, Etel, if you look at his phone,
shout out to Etel.
My name in that man's phone is Fat Shit Nick. It's probably been Fat Shit Nick since we was about 17, 18 when we first got phones.
He ain't shit.
No,
he ain't shit. Oh, shout out to his video though. I'll give a shout out to his video. His new video
that was like a little smooth, old school
rock him.
I like it.
Restoring that feeling. Let's go.
How long do you think he had that tracksuit for? Let me talk. I'll put this on blast. How long?
I think it's new.
It's new. Let me know how old that tracksuit is. Like, I feel like EB has
from '94.
No bullshit. I feel like EB holding on to shit.
The hat, he had the Kango hat.
No bullshit, he did.
Yo, that Kango hat was leaning on the brim.
Dude, back old days. That's
City Scene. Y'all remember that?
Oh, Camberside Galleria.
City Scene.
City Scene.
Yo, that was like the first spot where you could get all those like hats. Those.
Yeah. But y'all that don't know, Nick's like family. Like he's known me since I was like 13, 14. Him and Ash grew up together. So
listen,
this is like family. So
I know,
like,
man. It's like yo,
we
but
know
listen,
forever.
consider the fact. Like I know that you're in the. I guess.
Cold.
Can we say the political occupation area?
Yes.
Does that make sense?
Yes. I do political work and campaign work for a healthcare workers union.
Okay. And I know that, correct me if I'm wrong, you did like a little bit with the help for Hillary Clinton's campaign.
Yep, in 2016 I went out and to Virginia and ran my organization's efforts to engage with the campaign.
That's dope.
Did some statewide coordination works, you know.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah, it's cool.
Wait, did you what was the craziest moment there? Like, did you ever get to like meet her, or did you like, you know what I mean, or was it was it something where it's just like everyone had their like section and?
Because if you met her, she had hot sauce in her bag. I just want to know. I'm keeping it like she had hot sauce in the bag. I want to know.
So y'all know me. I'm low key. So although I've run some statewide campaigns, I stay away from the candidates. I don't like the limelight, the pictures. Not who I am. You know what I mean? So I stay low key. But from what I hear, because I've had people that I've supervised that have met her say she's real cool. She's a normal person.
Oh, really?
Did she have hot sauce in the bag?
I don't dare check.
I'm holding it to that.
Wait, speaking of hot sauce, a lot of people don't know he does got a small catering business. You know what I mean? Like
yes.
Good smoke, good barbecue.
Smoke good barbecue company.
Woo!
Yeah.
So listen, man. We gotta listen, guys. So if you guys don't know, he is going to tell you like. So what's like some of the dishes that you do have? Like what's your specialty dish?
I don't know if I have a specialty dish.
Nah, everybody got to go to dish. Stop it.
I will say my most requested dish is my mac and cheese. And I'll put it up against anybody's.
Velveeta.
Stop.
Better than Velveeta.
Stop it.
Better than Velveeta.
Listen,
Velveeta's good.
Crab.
I'm keeping 100.
I'm keeping a buck of crab.
Listen, some Velveeta.
They fight over my mac and cheese.
Yeah.
They
Yo, he out here selling that.
I'm for real.
I'm just cracking your mac and cheese.
It's
I'm
real.
just saying, listen, it's going off the rumors.
They go nuts. I be like, damn, is it really that good?
Damn,
I ain't gonna lie. Yeah.
Listen, guys.
Test people like, is it the black people mac and cheese? You know, obviously,
Yeah,
my white friends like, yo, what's your mac and cheese look like? Do it got the oodles or do it got the cheese like just on it? So that's how you know.
It's black people mac and cheese.
Real.
But I'm a new father, so I can make the more loose that the kids like, and creamy. I make that from scratch for the kids, you know.
So you do the roux?
Yeah.
Oh, so he didn't think I knew.
He's like, he watched a little TV. He was on his Food Network.
You know what I mean?
Like, that's a roux.
He said, so this is how we gonna make a roux.
You be hitting him with that Friday after next. You tired of that place down the street where you getting more sauce and they give you more meat. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I need that real barbecue.
But yeah, so we got a good catering company,
So where could the people, if they need to order, like, is there like a? So
you can reach out to us through our email or our Instagram. Instagram is at Smoke Good Barbecue Company. Our email is smokegoodbarbecuecompany@gmail.com.
Boom.
I can supply you with a catering menu. We have a wide range of things we can do. We do it all.
Damn.
We're Southern and Caribbean inspired, but
yeah, you guys just do it.
Yeah.
Don't go look at the page if you're hungry. That's all I'm saying. Real mad.
He said, don't go look at the page at all.
Yeah,
Not when you're hungry.
I've had people call my phone like, yo, where was this at?
Like, you know what I mean? Yo, I need that. Like, I need them eats.
So definitely listen, we'll put all the links and all the contact information for Nick. So
Absolutely.
if you guys want to place an order for your next catering event, I know the holidays are around the corner.
Yes, sir.
And wait a minute, I know you just informed me on something. So
What you got coming up?
What do you got coming up for the New Year's Eve? Or is this like a secret?
It's no. So I'm probably doing I'm gonna do a New Year's Day brunch.
Woo!
It'll be
Brunch.
Private invite only.
Damn.
But there will be a lot of information following after, so look out for it. You could be on the list to get invited.
So listen, we'll definitely keep you guys posted on anything. And listen, if we happen to get that invite, we will tell you how it is. Okay?
Yeah.
I'm gonna take pictures. I'm gonna do it live.
I'm gonna do it live like this. Yup, I'm here. Got mine.
My man got garnish and shrimp and
you
grits.
should see it. You see it. I'm not even gonna lie, man. I haven't got the opportunity to taste one of his dishes yet, but I've only heard great things.
First thing I said was, "Where's the barbecue at?" Well, that's
His
first thing.
Bullshit.
Listen, and we out there in the cold too, so
Shit.
cold don't shut us
They be on
down.
the
So you in the winter?
Oh yeah, dude.
They be on the smoker.
When it was 20 degrees outside, I fried 10 turkeys and smoked the turkey. So we out there.
Hey, listen, all seasons, baby.
Yeah.
It's all seasons.
Listen, you gotta eat, right?
No bullshit. You ain't
All right, a real question. What tastes better, propane or charcoal?
Oh, charcoal. I don't do propane.
Why?
I don't like taste.
It don't. I was having this argument with someone. That's why I always ask people who cook.
I don't know.
I don't like
You don't know
taste.
the difference?
No, I'm just saying. I don't.
I don't like the taste.
I'm a
The one thing about propane is convenience.
Yes, that
It's
click,
convenient. You can just push, but the taste isn't for me. I'm a purist. I'm a charcoal and a wood man.
You wood chip it?
Yeah, on my log. I cook with logs.
Shout out to Black. Black was the one
logs.
who put me on the wood chips.
wood
Black
chips.
was cooking with the wood chips. Like, nah, you gotta let this sit. You gotta let this sit, fam. Like, this gonna get tender. It's gonna fall off the bone.
Yeah.
I was there in the summer, like, oh, this is like. Black's like, nah, fam. Nah, you gotta let it sit, son. Let it sit.
I feel like my cookhouse is like limited. Like, I feel like I gotta start getting my experience.
I'm gonna tell you. I started cooking out of necessity, right? Just helping Mom Dukes out when she was working late.
Yeah.
But I developed it like, you know what? Let's try to get better at it. Why do something and not try to get better at it?
And I admire that because a lot of people, I feel like a lot of people just do things just to do it, just to get it done. But why not be great at it?
Right.
You know what I mean? If you're gonna do something, why not at least attempt to?
Right. Put your effort into it.
Yeah,
So
that's what I'm saying.
You know, and that's how I got better. I just tried and tried. Does this taste good? And I come from a harsh upbringing.
Oh yeah.
People don't typically tell you do something good. So when I stick a spoon in somebody's mouth and say, "Is this any good?" and they tell me it's trash, I want that.
Yeah,
I want to get better. I'm used to
it.
want
a bit of truth.
Yeah,
you want a bit of truth. You know, some people can't handle a bit of truth.
Hey, man.
Because I don't want to put a product out that I think is good and it ain't good.
That's true, though.
Like, tell me the honest truth. Like,
tell me what's up. Don't sugarcoat it.
Yeah.
Don't beat around the bush and be like, yo.
Sean said my food nasty. I'm squaring up. Yo, square up. Square up.
Can we go outside?
Yo, square up. Nah, we squaring over here. We squaring in the kitchen. We square up over here. Like, what you mean? You ain't got enough salt? Like, what you mean is that? Like, I need that straight up.
Yeah.
All right, gentlemen, listen, we're going to get into some of the trending topics. Listen, this is a new section. We started it last week with the new trending topics. Just going to ask these guys quick question about it, good, bad, or ugly, on what they think about it, all right? So the first trending topic, woman set to divorce ghost husband. Amanda Sparrow Large, 47, married a ghost whose name was Jack in January, but called it off, saying my marriage is over. Like, what, like, my thing is just like, so just to summarize what I just said, guys, a lady legit got married to a ghost. Like a pirate ghost.
There was a wedding?
Like,
there was a wedding. There was a legit wedding. There was a wedding, and she got married to a ghost. Like, I just want to know what is you guys' thoughts like on this? Like, good, bad, ugly.
Is there a certificate? That's all. I want to start there. Is there a certificate?
Yes.
Okay. I got a technical question. Was there like a medium there to like answer for him? Because don't you gotta say I do?
That's check. I was gonna go there.
No, hear me out. I did not get to see like the actual ceremony and anything, but I did see pictures of the wedding. It looked very nice. It was on a boat. It was weird.
So in international waters, right?
It had to be. I don't know, but like she married this Jamaican pirate, like claimed to be Jamaican.
So he's Jamaican, dude?
He claimed to be a Jamaican pirate. It was weird, and it said, I will explain all due course, but for now, all I want to say is be very careful when dabbling in spirituality.
Oh, come on. I ain't let my Jamaicans go down like that. Shout out British, big up. No, there's no way there was.
I just want to hear your thoughts on it. What is your thoughts on it? Like in terms of being like, yo, like, I just want to hear your thoughts on it.
Where do you start?
But it's like, where do you start?
Real, bro. This is
I
real
believe
shit.
it.
This is real shit.
No, I believe it. It's just like,
wait, what was her? Wait, so did she take the last name?
Yeah, like so her last name was Large, but her name became Amanda Sparrow.
So his name was Jack Sparrow.
So
yeah,
wait,
so she no, hear me out. So she
is that person good?
That's because that's Pirates of the Caribbean.
No bullshit. Hear me out. She envisioned her ghost husband, to look identical to Jack Sparrow.
All right.
I swear for Lord, bro.
He's Jamaican.
He's yo, bro. Listen, everybody.
Johnny Depp has played everybody. What is Jamaican?
And he did play that artificial intelligence thing in that movie.
No, he didn't.
Wait, yeah, he did. Remember, he died. He was like artificial intelligence shit.
That was weird.
Maybe that's where she was going with this.
I just don't know. Like, you know what I mean? That's why
I personally, I don't believe in being able to talk to spirits.
Okay.
But there's a huge population of people who do. That's why I was being serious when I asked about the medium. Like, is it, you know, if there was a medium present and she truly believes this, maybe she did.
Do you think this was for attention?
Well, I mean, you can't see him. How you? I was going to get attention.
Absolutely,
ain't no attention there. How you can't see the nigga?
I think it's for attention, but I think she might have meant it. She might really think.
Is she under the influence of any narcotics? I'm just
I'm gonna
shoot that out there.
I don't know as much as what was she like thinking at the time of her getting married, but all I know is just that she got married and now she's filing for divorce.
Did Casper attend the wedding? Did Casper the Friendly Ghost attend the wedding?
I don't know who's on the guest list. Okay. I'm thinking Ghost Dad was Casper. All these
Tupac was definitely
I'm thinking the range of list. People were there. I don't know. I'm not too sure.
I want to know seriously, what were the other people present thinking?
Bro, like, I don't know.
Were there other people present?
No,
was there a minister?
There was a minister. It was a priest.
Or someone who could.
It was a pastor.
Like, there had to be a witness. That's why I'm going like that.
So let me ask an interesting question.
Yeah.
The minister, does he believe in ghosts?
Bro, you know what?
Ooh.
I don't know.
Can they believe in ghosts?
Ooh, good point. Valid point.
Like, you know what? I'm gonna have to listen. I'm gonna get back to you guys. I just want to hear your opinion.
I'm gonna keep it real. When I leave, I'm gonna do some more research.
I want you to listen.
She has to be mentally ill.
Listen, everybody, no bullshit. This is real shit, man.
Intriguing.
Google it. Her name is Amanda Sparrow Large. Okay?
Keyword.
Amanda
Large.
Sparrow. And then Large is her actual
she hyphenated?
maiden name.
She hyphenated. Did she hyphenate it?
No, it was yeah, it was hyphenated. Yeah.
Okay, see that. Okay.
Sparrow was hyphenated.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. So listen.
Captain Jack Sparrow.
No bullshit. No bullshit.
I like that.
Okay, so for our next trending topic, Venue is being sued after a Kevin Hart tour comedy show in San Diego. Tonya, forgive me for butchering his last name, Torosian or whatever.
You were close to the first.
She was kicked out. She was kicked out of the actual venue for. I guess they was thinking that she was videotaping and all that extra stuff. But she was actually a diabetic, and what happened was she's now filing a lawsuit because she was going through her symptoms and all that stuff, but she needed her phone and all this.
Yeah, I heard about this week.
What do you guys think in terms of anything like? Is that over the top? Like who's to blame for this? Is it the female? Is it her? Is it the female? Is it venue? Or like, you know what I mean? I just want
to be fair. At Kevin Hart shows, they have signs everywhere that says you cannot use your phone. Not for nothing. Like, you can't even do this. Like, if you do this, they have people all around that come and get you. They have designated areas outside that you can go to. But from what was said about the woman is that she was using an app for her diabetes.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all good and fair. I can understand that part of it. But at the same time, as I've dated a diabetic before, and I know diabetics, you can get up and walk. Even when your blood sugar is low, what they do is they get a little spacey, so whoever was with them should have got them up and took them. She shouldn't sue the venue because it was prohibited by the show. So therefore, on the ticket, it even says it. So technically, no one should be getting sued. I understand her complaint or her disagreement with it, but at the same time, I mean, it was the rules of the show. You could have went to the designated area. I understand if you're having low blood sugar because you have to take insulin. Like, then that means you would have had to take insulin. Even to check your blood sugar, if you have to take out your phone. The amount of time you take out your phone, you could have got up, walked out, and then taken out your phone and checked your blood sugar. So I don't think she should be suing anybody to be 100% fit. And it's not Kevin Hart's fault, because that's just how all his shows are.
Yeah, I think we are in a time where everyone feels like what they have going on needs more than the rules of wherever they're at or the rules of the world.
Yeah.
It's like, the rules say don't take your phone out. That's it. You abide by the rules. And I do think Kevin Hart should take a page out of Chappelle's book and get that little pocket that you put the phones in, that they lock, and you can't lock them unless you're in an unrestricted area and there's someone there with the little thing to unlock the phone. Therefore, you can use your phone when you need to. Therefore, you don't have to ever worry about kicking anyone out the show. And if you know you're a diabetic, you should plan accordingly when you go into a situation where you know you can't use your phone.
Yeah, I totally agree. Like, you know what I mean? My thing is just like, I just feel like certain people just find different reasons on being able to, you know what I mean? Gracefully, she's okay, she's doing well, but at the same time, it's one of those things I feel like a lot of times people use certain situations to gain financial advantage on, you know, with their life or whatever the case is. But, you know what I mean? That was one of the trending topics. Next trending topic, Nicki Minaj's new boo is, guess what? A sex offender. All right, guys, listen, hear me out. Kenneth Petty is a 40-year-old that he's been hanging out with, posting up on Instagram and all this stuff, blah, blah, blah. So he's a registered sex offender. And also he was convicted of first-degree attempted rape in 1995. Also, he has been convicted of first-degree manslaughter and served another 7 years for shooting a man, and he was released in 2013. Good, bad, ugly for Nicki Minaj. Like, what are we saying?
I'm still on strike. I've been on strike for Nicki Minaj and Kanye until January. I'm on strike.
I'm just saying, good, bad, or ugly.
It's ugly.
It's ugly. I'll go ugly.
For the rape shit.
Yeah.
I know he was 16 when it happened. And when I initially heard it, I thought it might have been of statutory rape.
Yeah.
Which I understand because we all could have been in that situation when you're young and you're exploring your bodies.
Yeah.
But that shit was aggravated attempt.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Now, the shooting a person, okay, you a street dude, okay, we can get, but rape is a different. Yeah. That's like a, that's like.
But my thing is just like, is this an all-time low for Nicki now? Like, is Nicki like forcing it right now? Like, do you feel like
then again?
The shit
okay,
like,
here's my.
She may know more intimate information about the situation than we do.
Touche.
Factos.
And we don't know. I just think it's a bad look for her, and she's been on a downward spiral for a while.
And this is not helping the situation.
Yeah, no. Yeah, she's been. I don't think it's a good look.
And if it wasn't for the aggravated part, because you could become a sex offender for just peeing in public outside.
Right.
So if it was like on one of those situations, I think everybody would kind of, they would frown. Wouldn't be so frowned upon. But because it's actually aggravated.
And he did like 3 or 4 years, right?
He did 4 years.
No, he did like 7.
He did 7 for the shooting.
7 for the
that was for the shooting. He had a shootout. Yeah, he had a shootout.
He did.
He shot a dude.
No, he served almost 4 years.
Yeah, for
state prison.
He did 8. So he did
for the rape.
For the girl, yeah.
Yeah,
So
bad look.
You can't come back from that.
Situation's a bad look right now. I don't care how much of a best friend you guys are. Like, I don't care if it's a childhood thing.
Yeah.
And it's just one of those things.
Nah.
It's just one of those things where, bro, like, come on. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like this is a worse situation on Nicki's part because, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But do we think she knew? Do we honestly think she knew?
But think about it.
Reportedly, they from the same hood.
Yo, reportedly they've known each other for years.
Yeah,
like since 16.
He's like an old fling, reportedly.
Yeah. Like, this is like high school boo.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe she knows more. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Maybe she knows that the story that was told is false.
Yeah, there could be some
right? We all, I'm sure we all know someone who's been falsely accused of sexual assault and has been cleared of those charges.
This is America,
right?
We
I know. I have a friend who was falsely accused as a teenager.
Yeah.
And was cleared of it.
Yeah.
You know, and it was bad. The story that was initially told was bad.
Yeah.
But then the person admitted without any. She just admitted like she was lying, but.
Yeah, that you're right. There's probably more to the story.
It could be more to the story. We don't know.
It's headline grabbing, though.
But it still looks really bad.
It's bad.
It's headline. It is a bad look, and nothing she can say right now.
And like I said, a convicted sex offender, ain't no coming back.
That's it.
There's no coming back from that.
Nah, bro, that's it. You're in the dirt.
Yeah. You don't exist to me. You couldn't exist to me, man.
Yeah. That's.
Listen, gentlemen, great opening topics, man. Let me give it to you. Dark light.
What you got? I don't drink no more, but what you got?
Oh God, man. This one's a nice little coconut blend.
Of what?
A little bit of
this, a little bit of that. You know, it's like when you cooking and you add some ingredients.
You know what I mean?
You kind of know what you're doing.
You know what I mean? Like,
but you blend it up. You kind of see what's going on. To the cup base.
Tops up.
Cheers up.
Smooth, right?
What's a Ciroc? Coconut.
He said, "What's that?"
He said, "What's Ciroc?"
That ain't no Ciroc.
I do want to set up my condolences to the Strasbourg in France for the Christmas market shooting in France. My condolences to all the victims out there.
Crazy world we live in.
Yo, the world's crazy. Man. Like, it's getting nuts.
I don't even like going to the mall no more. I'm uncomfortable going to the movies in the mall. Fire stick, here I come at home.
Black people, go buy a gun.
Damn, this ain't Florida, bro.
You say black people, get your gun license.
Black people,
get your gun
license. I mean legally. Train yourselves.
Learn.
Go take some practice shots. A lot of them.
You know I just got mine?
Congratulations.
You know, I'm up there doing what I gotta do.
Congratulations.
See me.
You got to do it.
I'm trying to be like James Bond.
You got to do it. Listen.
I want to be like Eddie Murphy.
I want to be able to protect myself if I have to. I hope to never ever have to use a weapon. Ever. I have no desire.
But you come in my house.
But I want to be prepared in case I have to.
Yeah, exactly.
I love people.
There's always one in the chamber. There's always one in the chamber.
No
gotta believe that.
Listen, man. Listen, these guys, man. I I got my arms, so I'm good, right? All right. So listen, we're gonna get right into the show. Listen.
See that segue? You see how we did that? I like that. That was good. That was good. That was a nice little shot. That was cute. That baby, he got a baby Gap shirt on. You saw what he did? I like it.
Don't do that.
Finish.
I don't really need that.
I don't really need that. I'm about to do 10 push-ups right now. I'm about to do 10 push-ups.
Okay.
All right. Let's see what we doing there.
Listen, we're going to get right into it, man. You know, quick little rules of engagement. Listen, we do not condone drinking and driving, so listen, everybody here, we will be taking an Uber home if need be. Second rules is that everybody has to pick a topic from the actual table, and they have to talk about whatever subject that they have. Rule number 3, we do value everybody's opinions here at the table, so everybody will have the chance to speak on their subject. They'll have about a minute and a half. And then rule number 4, if someone decides to intervene, they must take a shot in order to intervene. Other than that, number 5 is we respect and value everybody's opinions, so I hope everyone respects and values everybody else's opinions. Boom, let's get this shit started. All right, you can pick anyone, man. Go ahead, Nick, man. I'm going to let Nick pick first, man. Go ahead.
Go right in the middle.
Okay.
I do hard
Boom.
ass.
What you got?
I like hard ass.
Trendy.
I got business.
You got
Trendy?
You got Trendy? You got,
Who wrote
one
this?
shot? No, I did. I went to
Chicken
school
scratch.
about
Oh, so one shot.
Y'all went to
weird like you mean it, man. Listen, you got Trending,
Trending.
business.
business, and I got world news, baby. Clint, you want to start it off for them?
Yeah, man. Let me get that timer.
Oh,
Let me get
man,
this-
my
let me
bad,
get
my
this
bad,
cracking.
man, my bad, man. Shit, man, I swear to goodness. Sometimes, man, in life, especially like with now how it's going with, especially the holidays. Yo, it's getting fucking reckless outside.
It's disrespectful. It's 22 degrees outside.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that.
Yo, it's great, dude.
It's to the point where I get up and turn around. I don't want to leave bed. So, anyway, let me get mine off. So, basically, what's happening in business? Verizon, they're taking $4.6 billion, man. A $4.6 billion hit on a charge with Yahoo and AOL. It ain't millions, billion, people. I have never understood the part of billion, but you know, it is what it is. Basically what happened was Verizon projected a certain amount for the quarters. They didn't meet that projection. It was the lowest in all, and because Yahoo and AOL are connected, they're under the same umbrella. Basically, they were going to save, I think it was $10 million by 2021 if they had hit the projections they set. It's an oath they took, which I don't know why you would even put yourself in that category, because now Verizon's going to have to fork up the $4.6 billion. And in the long term of things, I mean, the company's not going to go bankrupt. We all know Verizon is well off. They control a big share of the market. But now that Yahoo and AOL are feeling this, it makes you wonder if they're going to ever go bankrupt. But meeting expectations can go one of two ways. Like, you know, the shares are going to slip on the stock market for Yahoo itself. Because, like, I don't know, when was the last time y'all ever heard of AOL or paid attention to Yahoo or anything? Everything's now Gmail, Outlook, specific things. Even Facebook got emails now. So it's to the point where I'm not shocked that this is happening. I'm just shocked at the amount of money it's costing Verizon in the long run. And just not to meet an expectation for a quarter is kind of insanity. So that's my business little segment. That's how I feel about it.
You know what? I'm not gonna. You know, I'll chime in about that. I'll definitely chime in. I do think that it is a major loss. I don't care if it's millions. You know what I mean? It's like we always look at things as like, oh, these companies got it, but you know what I mean? Like, you just got to put it in perspective for us. Like, yo, if we lost $3,000 tomorrow, like, we're gonna be like, yo, bro, like,
I lost $30 tomorrow.
You know what I mean? So it's a whole different. You know what I mean? And that's what it comes down to. However, the thing is with them, even they said that like they're gonna lay off. Now I won't say lay off, but 10,000 employees are gonna be leaving by the end of June of 2019, and that's projected to at least hurt them about 1.8 billion because they took a buyout option. So I don't know, man. It's not looking too good for Verizon right now. Like, you know, in terms of what they're taking a loss with right now, but at the end of the day, Verizon's still a notable and respectable company where a lot of people are still going to invest their shares in there and still buy their phones and all that extra stuff. But I don't know, man. I think real talk. Like, I think this is definitely a major hit in the what is it, third or fourth quarter right now?
It's the fourth quarter.
It's the fourth quarter.
Last quarter.
It's the fourth quarter. Like, and going into the next year, like, this is a bad hit.
It's a bad way to roll into the new year.
It's a bad hit to end the year.
Not necessarily, because they've taken the buyout. The employees are taking the buyout. That's a one-time hit, right? So yes, they're gonna lose $1 billion, but it's only one time, right? So once they bounce back, they're gonna, they'll recoup that money.
Yeah.
They would have lost more money in the long run by keeping those employees employed for another 5 to 10 years.
Yeah.
They're gonna spend way more than that buyout, one-time buyout. Yes, and then it's off the books.
But it's $4.6 billion.
It's $4.6 billion, bro.
4.6. They're not gonna make that back in a year or off the employees. There's no, even with healthcare.
No, long term.
Long term. It's gonna take
long term. It's a smart
4 to 5 years to make back. Maybe 4, 3 or 4.
Well,
to be back in the green, in the black, to be back in the black for both of the companies, for Yahoo and AOL to get back in black from red. Shit, it's gonna take them a while because nobody uses it. What's AOL's now? AOL is basically what? They do advertisements.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Like that's really it. Like I can tell you, AOL. That's all they do. They're doing marketing and advertisements and clouds because they're not doing what they used to do. Because we know what AOL used to be. It was the powerhouse back. It was the internet. It was everything, and the phone ring and this and that. But now it's not even in that category. Just like Yahoo and Google used to be like this. Now Google has over-exceeded, and Yahoo is not even on the map like that. And they're on the same.
We started all with all those extra search engines all the way back in the day, Lycos, and
Netscape,
Navigator,
Netscape.
And you remember when AOL we had the disc?
Yeah,
the disc, we had to buy the disc and all that stuff. But and that's the world we live in. We're in the evolving stages, like where now everything is like it's like right now.
What's Verizon's net worth?
They up
Hold
there.
on, we're gonna find out.
They up there, bro. They might be.
They're 152 billion. I think 4.6 ain't too bad. I think 4.6.
And trust me, they're gonna make them.
They'll make it back. With them high ass
In a
prices.
year.
With them high ass cell phone prices, they're gonna make it back.
You gotta think about it. They'll make it in a different area.
Oh, yeah.
They won't make it back through Yahoo but they're moving into the hood for cable.
Fios.
Nah, I think a lot of the cable companies are like it's a lot of
it's the internet.
It's the internet,
and that's why they're taking them up.
They're gonna stay in business.
They're not gonna really focus on
cable and phone no more. No, cable and home phone aren't. Even though they bundle it now, because they bundle everything. So, but now everybody just streams.
Yeah, they bundle everything.
They bundle everything now.
You get cable, phone, and it's cheaper to get cable, phone, and internet than to just get one of the three services.
Just get internet. Internet will be like 120, whereas if you get phone, internet, and cable, it's 120. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
So
because they're looking at it as more as like, yo, they're gonna all right, so we're gonna give them a phone, so they gotta pay for this, they gotta pay for that, they gotta pay for insurance. We can get insurance on that one, and it was a numbers game at the end of the day.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, but
what we got for a break?
The total assets are $257 billion. Jesus Christ!
Oh my God! Microsoft just bumped whatchamacallit.
Amazon, right? Yeah. Hey, that's Microsoft. We need some sponsors. All right, my bad. That's my bad. You know what? How do we block our Surface?
No bullshit.
I'm not the only one promoting it though. Yours is right there.
No, they can't see that.
It says Surface on the bottom. Oh, okay. My bad.
That's why this is there.
Right? Here's a good one. Should the LGBT community have tougher skin nowadays since everything is now becoming more equal, and especially with the reign of the Kevin Hart situation?
I just feel like, a lot of people, they utilize social media to voice a lot of different issues and all that stuff, and I just feel like people are just like, I don't know if there's more just crybabies nowadays where like everybody like, and I get it, everyone's voice counts and all this extra shit, but I just feel like it's just people whining about anything nowadays, bro. Like, it's just, and I just feel like, you know what I mean? They should have way more tougher skin, man. They should understand with the way that the industry is, the way that social media is, yo, bro, you gonna get offended every day. Someone you're gonna click on, you gonna be like, oh, he was talking about me. Yeah. They don't even know you, bro.
Right. These dudes are too sensitive.
Yeah, no, I think definitely way too sensitive. You got to be able to take a joke, unless it's done in poor taste, right? If your intent is to be derogatory, then yes, you should be able to say something about that and call that person on what they've said. But they're jokes. These are comedians. Mm-hmm. We want comedians to push the envelope because that's what tugs at our emotions, right? I honestly just feel like, I hope this doesn't sound insensitive, but I think gay people feel like they have a lot of power.
They do.
And they just go around wielding their power.
They do.
Right? And we know that when people grab hold of power, it changes who they are.
And no, you're absolutely right.
They do. I think you're right. That part, I think, is fair as far as the power part, because all right, gay marriage wasn't legal until recently, right? So now we're more understanding. Obviously, it depends on who you are if you're understanding about it. The problem I have with this whole situation, like you said, the best jokes push the envelope. Mm-hmm. All of the greatest jokes we've ever heard have all made us kind of like, ooh, but it's funny.
Right.
Now, comedians joke about race, they joke about substance abuse, they joke about politics, you name it, and they always push the envelope. Now, if the LGBT community wants to be accepted, they want to be equal. Well, the jokes are the same across the board. Let's just get it all out. I feel like we have to get all the shit out. Like, take the jokes, because honestly, there are a lot of funny jokes where you're like, damn, it was kind of messed up, but it's hilarious. And you can't put a muzzle on comedians. That's like putting a muzzle on an artist, making, painting a picture or anything. It's kind of like you can't do it. But also, like, the LGBT community has gotten so much power that I think it forgets that they're still human and they can still feel that, right. Like, I can't say you can catch these hands, but like, that's the best way I can say it. Like, you can still catch these hands, and these jokes are just the same for you as they are for us.
I mean, if you look at D.L. Hughley, right? Mm-hmm. He talks about his son who's autistic
all the time.
He jokes about his son being autistic
mental
all
disability.
The time.
Yep.
It's just his own flesh and blood, and he's like, no, I'm gonna make fun of him too.
Yeah, but he doesn't make fun of him maliciously.
Right. It's not about him and his illness. Yeah. It's just it's making light of the life situation that we go through.
Yes.
If you can't understand that it's okay to make light.
But what are we living for?
But at the same time, I feel like people just they take they critique everything, bro. Mm-hmm. And then, you know what I mean? And I tell people all the time, man, to avoid criticism, you have to say nothing, be nothing, do nothing.
Absolutely.
Bro, you can't, you pretty much gotta be dead in order to avoid criticism. But like, my thing is just like, you are still going to get criticized no matter what you do in life. Mm-hmm. And that's the worst part. A lot of people just don't understand that. Like, yo, it's just like, yo, I can't escape it.
Right.
I don't think he's like, they wanted him to apologize and like the tweet wasn't as bad. Like, that situation with Kevin Hart wasn't really as bad. They just made it into something more. And the tweet is 9 years old. Like, I think we try to hold on to things from
but then again, it was with one of the producers from
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah,
he said something homophobic or something.
Yeah, and they
our president does it all the time.
All the time.
They don't slap on her wrist.
They don't even say anything.
Well, do we think it's a race thing now?
Of course it is.
I
don't think it's a race thing. I just feel like it's a power thing.
I mean, it's definitely a power thing.
It's a power thing because...
But if you think about it, it's typically only the black successful people who are held to this level of
accountability.
Right. You need to be nicer to us. You need to... Why?
No, I dig that.
Like everyone else isn't held to that same standard.
Because if this wasn't the what is it? I think it's the Oscars, right? No, what other person have you seen on the Oscars that ever had this type of stuff happen?
Has anyone have they dug this up when his movies are coming out? Have they dug this up?
9 years ago.
Have they dug it up?
But see, that's the thing. But then again, it was one of those things where he was like, all right, whatever, I ain't doing it. Like, well, no one wants to do it, actually.
I think he should have still did it, but not apologized.
Nah, nobody wants to.
No, I think you don't do it. I think that's the way you hurt them.
That's true.
But that's the same thing.
I would have made the joke. I would have made the jokes.
What we have to realize is we control what's fun for them.
Exactly.
People don't realize the largest export from the United States out to the world is hip hop culture.
That's fact.
We are the largest export. So what they're into is us. Once we start saying, nah, I'm not coming to your event. Nah, boom, I'm not playing by your rules. They're eventually going to go, wait a minute. We want him. We need him.
Yeah. I understand. That's fact.
But we don't. But there's so many of us who will sell ourselves.
But for the check.
For the check.
Quick side note. Funny story. Quick story. Sorry. So, last week I went to a country concert. Don't judge me. Brett Young. I just want to see what it was like. Brett Young. Can I tell y'all? At a country concert, first off, shout out to Anthony. I got mugged by like, country people. You know how that go. They, black dude in here. Whoa, what are you doing, right? Me and my man. So the only time I saw people dance at that concert was 3-4 times. You know when it was? They did a rendition of Michael Jackson's Billie Jean. Okay. They did Boys to Men. What's that one?
ABC? BB?
No. Boys to Men. Goddamn, boy. Like.
Oh, my bad. That's me. That was me.
Oh, my God. Jesus Christ. Anyway. So the water. Yeah, he was way off. So the water runs dry. They did a rendition of that. And that was the only time I saw people dance. Was to all black people music. Not the country songs, but all black. So if that don't tell you how much we control the market as a people, I don't know what else to do.
Hip hop culture is
black people in general
is what moves the world.
Yes,
we're imitated across the world,
everywhere.
No, I do agree with that. You know what I mean? I feel like it was crazy. I had this conversation not too long ago with a few people. Like we had a conversation about Michael Jackson, Frank Sinatra, and like Elvis Presley.
Michael Jackson wins.
And I was like, yo, what category would you put Michael Jackson in?
Music.
And I was just like, and then he was like, the dude I was talking to, he was like, yo, he's a rock star. And I was like, hell no. I don't consider Michael Jackson a rock star.
He's a pop star.
He's a pop star.
I consider him an icon. I consider him an icon.
Yeah.
Frank Sinatra, icon.
Absolutely.
I consider these people icon. Elvis Presley, rock star.
Yeah.
I do consider him a rock star.
But
Prince,
country.
Rock star. No, Prince, rock star. But I feel like that's the way that they you know what I mean? Like
Prince
they let it grab and stuff.
I'm gonna have to Prince is an icon.
Prince is an icon.
Prince is an icon. That's a tough one.
We don't talk about it enough, but
the baddest chicks. And he wore heels. And he wore heels.
Prince produced most of his own music, other than when his band played with him. Prince played 1 million instruments. He sang all his own songs.
He produced dudes he was going against music. He wrote their music.
Right.
No, I'm not. I don't argue with Prince's legacy.
That's why I think we said icon.
But he also played in a lot of different arenas, right?
Yeah.
Prince had pop hits. Prince had rock hits.
Yeah.
Prince had R&B style hits, rhythm and blues style music. Yeah. He's iconic.
Prince was that.
And it wasn't just. And Prince wasn't. No shade to Mike, because Mike helped create.
Oh, yeah.
But Mike sometimes went in the studio and read Quincy's work.
Yes.
And said, I'm going to sing these songs you told me to sing, which is fine. I love Mike for that.
Yeah.
But Prince is iconic.
Oh, Prince is that man.
Prince is, you can't put him in the category with anyone else.
So would you put? You have to put him in the same. I
couldn't put Prince in a category with anyone else. It might sound blasphemous. If I got to pick between Prince and Mike, I'm picking Prince 12 times.
But only reason why is because I figured, you know what I mean. Michael impacted the world.
He did.
Like here's me a few handful of people.
Yeah.
That impact Frank Sinatra, Michael.
Yeah.
The Beatles.
Yeah.
Who else? Elvis.
Did Elvis affect the world?
Oh, bro, he was. Yo,
dude, right now, the Beatles, I get.
Right now, Elvis is above Michael. Elvis is above Michael, bro.
People still travel from out the country to Graceland.
Okay.
Yo, like straight up, bro.
Like they still.
Like Elvis was that guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like he's the one that really put on like for like I feel like he put on that whole like honky tonk. Yeah. And then he did that whole like I feel like he brought.
He has swag. That's what I think it is with Elvis.
He evolved that whole rock and roll.
Yeah. Okay.
I feel like that's what Elvis did.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, listen, I'm gonna let.
The closest person I'm gonna say to Prince was Jimi Hendrix. That's why that was the closest person I could think of.
I really
that
feel
was
like
close.
you can't
That was
say
close. That was close to him.
Feel like that because Jimmy never lived up. Jimmy never really reached his stardom.
Well, Jimmy kind of got fiended out.
No, but that's what I'm saying. But like we never like.
But Jimmy was a rock star and he could play the instruments the same as Prince. That's what I mean. That's the closest. He just didn't get to do it.
At the height of Prince's career, he wrote and composed and
he did
finished the song daily.
Daily. They said daily.
Daily.
He wrote stuff for Michael.
Like every day.
I would not disagree. Like, you know what I mean? There's a lot of great there's artists that still write for a lot of entertainers.
Would you say
no.
What do you mean?
No.
You didn't know what I was gonna say.
I know he was gonna say. Go ahead.
I'm curious, mind reader.
No, I'm just saying. Go ahead though.
I would say Brown.
James
Brown. Would he be considered an icon, y'all?
Yeah, James was an icon, but on a different level.
Okay. I was curious. That was curiosity.
James
because Michael got his stuff from James. That's all. I just want.
James is one of those like he's revolutionary.
He's the original king of R&B.
Original.
He's the original.
You hear that? All you king R&B talking that.
James Brown is the original.
God.
No, the original.
The original.
You can't. We gotta stop lumping the music together.
Yeah. It's too different.
And that's what it is. That's what it is.
Right. You know, because it depends on who you ask. The true, honest to God king of R&B depends on who you ask. If you ask me, I'm gonna say Luther Vandross. Name me somebody better.
You know, he was singing to Ben too. He was singing to his boyfriend too. Always remember that.
But that's okay.
Always remember it. And the worst part is nobody ever knew it until late.
Look, so was Little Richard.
Little Richard was asleep, right?
And we knew it, and we loved it.
And Little Richard on that piano.
Elton John.
Elton John, we love
it, but we love it.
We do love it. Listen, Elton John's an icon, right?
Elton John's
okay. All right, I just want to make sure. All right, my bad.
Hands down.
All right, we're good. We're good, guys. We're good.
All right, listen, guys, we're moving on. World news. Oh my gosh, guys, listen, man. I'm not going to sugarcoat this, man. $100 million wedding set to come through very soon in India. India is prepping for a $100 million wedding. Asia's richest man, an old telecom tycoon, is scheduled to give away his daughter to billionaire Aja Pramel's son, Anand. It's a week-long extravaganza. It's going to cost about $100 million. And just to put in perspective for you guys, listen, Prince Charles and Princess Diana's wedding, which is 37 years ago, it was about $110 million. Yikes.
Damn.
And I just heard recently that Bey's supposed to be performing there. No bullshit. Wow. Bey's supposed to be performing over there at the wedding. She's scheduled to get about $4 million. $4 million right off the top. Right off the top. Bro, like this is like I don't know like if this is crazy, but like, dude, $100 million for a wedding. Bro, and like but at the same time, you got it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you got the Asia's richest man, and he's about to give his daughter away to a billionaire. So it's just one of those things where it's just like, yo, I feel like it's a game. I feel like he said, how much you putting in? How much you putting in? Oh, no, I'm gonna get a boat. Oh, you getting a boat? I'm getting a mansion. Oh, you getting a mansion? I'm getting Beyonce.
I got some shit to say about this. You getting
Beyonce?
Let me tell you something. $100 million. I just looked at what's going to happen, bro. Like, you can't even, like, this is ridiculous. The guest list is long. Like,
who's being there? Who's going?
At least five-star hotels nearby and a war room have been set up for this shit.
Damn.
More than 100 chartered flights. Bruh. Like, you could donate that money to like, yo, it's a week-long event. I don't think there is no reason you need to have a wedding for a week long. But then again, it's culture. I believe it's based off the culture. And like, I have a friend, he's from Afghan, he speaks Farsi, Afghan. He told me at his wedding, he had invited 50 people. His wedding ended up having 1,400 people. Uninvited, okay? So it's a cultural thing. But I think as far as the price tag on it, that's ridiculous. Now, Prince Diana and Prince Charles, I get because they're the prince of a country. Okay, that's like a major thing, but that's even still too extravagant because like $110 million for their wedding, $100 million for this wedding, it just don't add up. Like this is honestly a waste of money. You give me $50,000, I'll make that wedding look popping. I can make this wedding look popping. I'll go rent out a yacht, put it on some paper plates. You know what I'm saying? Listen, because this is a ridiculous amount of money. Like, I don't care what you say. 100 million is 100 million, bro. And I let me tell you, man, it's just too much for me. Here you go, that play.
It's absurd.
It's absurd. It's absurd.
It's absurd. I'm gonna start by saying this. Say two things. I went to what I thought was one of the most ballingest weddings I ever went to. Shout out to my in-laws. They know who they are. They had a whole pig for the cocktail hour.
Oh, yeah, bougie.
No. This was I make jokes every time I see them. I mean, there was a raw bar. There was carving stations. There was 5 or 6 different bars in the cocktail hour just for the guests, not the bridal party. They were separate.
Oh.
No, this was baller.
This was balling.
I'd never seen anything like it. And I've been in some upscale shit. Doing this political work, you go with some upscale shit.
Oh, I can only imagine.
Of course.
I'm so ghetto. They had a 9-item menu for dinner. I took the menu. I took a copy of the menu. I say that to say this. I would never, in a million years, spend that kind of money. $100 million on a wedding?
Yo, he said I took the menu. I'm sorry. $100 million.
That's insane. Yo, I think weddings are the dumbest thing in the world.
They are.
I wouldn't spend $1,000 on a wedding.
Bro, I think
Nicholas.
Justice of the peace.
But even if I had $10 billion, I wouldn't spend $100 million on a wedding for no
Let me tell you something. When I have my wedding, we're going to do it in the backyard. Listen, it's going to be on some good paper plates. The Kentucky Fried Chicken's going to be in a nice tin. Okay, let me tell you how this is going to go. And I'm going to City Hall.
$100 million?
$100 million.
Listen.
Could have fed the whole damn country with that.
Let me tell you something. Listen. Right now, number 1 was Prince Charles Diana at 110. Number 2 was another, it was an Indian, of Indian descent, Vanisha, Mittal, and Amit, 66 million. Prince William and Kate Middleton, 34 million. Damn, Wayne Rooney.
How much you put?
8 million. Wait, that's a jump, bro.
That's a big jump to 8.
That's still too much money.
Chu Che spent 1.5 on his.
Chelsea Clinton, 5. And it just goes down. David Guest and Liza Minnelli, 4.2 million. Paul McCartney, 3.6 million. And the last was Christina Aguilera and Jordan Brandtman for 2.2 million.
Do you think if you went to that wedding and like you didn't see gold dripping from the faucets, like literally liquid gold?
I feel like they force it, bro.
They're forcing it.
I feel like you gotta force it down. Now it's just now you're just being ignorant.
Well, what's a wedding? A wedding's a big ass party for everybody to come eat on your dime, and that's it.
Bro, a week long, bro. You had like a week long, bro. I respect the week long joint because I figured
for a week. Come
on, what's the honeymoon gonna be?
Hear me out though.
They gotta go buy a couple.
That would be dope. I won't even lie. Listen, that would be dope. Listen, I don't know if you guys are doing this, and if you guys are, like, yo, kudos to me, right? So listen, I think it would be dope if they had the wedding, and after they had the wedding, they had kind of like a vacation thing.
With everybody?
With everybody?
That would be dope.
Okay.
That would be nice, like a family thing, like
$100 million.
No, I get it, bro. But what if they like rent it out? Like,
what if they went like they had yachts and islands? And
that's what I'm saying, though.
Okay.
Like, you got.
Do you give a gift at that wedding?
No.
Okay. Yeah. Do you give a gift? What do you?
Now, how much money do you? Okay. Now, I have a friend. He got married. He said he spent $20,000, and he broke even from all the all the money he got back.
You just pay for your plate, bro.
How much are the plates?
I'm paying for my plate.
How much are the plates, Ashley?
Whatever plate price is at.
It's probably like $3 grand a plate.
Ivories or flames. That's the same thing.
How much are? Because like that's like the customary thing. I do agree. You pay for your plate. You know what I'm saying? Usually it's about 100, 120. You give them about 300 because you go with your date. Boom, boom. Give them 100 extra cash. Cool. This don't seem like. Nip took the menu.
Keep talking.
Go ahead.
Okay, so you usually hit them with the plate or you hit them with the gift. You know what I'm saying? You usually try to help them out. How are you helping this out? Because even if you give a bed
A band.
Per person. And let's say it's you and your girl, it's $2,000. That ain't putting a dent in $100 million.
No.
And ladies, don't look at this bullshit and think any man is going to give you this. The person that did this is a billionaire. The other father's a billionaire. They balling. So if you ever think you'll have a dream wedding, just go watch this shit and pray you have it.
Listen,
because there's no, this is ridiculous. I could have fed a country, bro.
More than a country, bro. Like you could have fed a lot of people, bro. Like I just, it's just. That shit gave me a stomach ache, man.
Give me $1 million. Give me $1 million. Give me $1 million. I'm hurt. Help a brother out. All right. When dating someone, do you investigate the person or do you just let everything ride? Like, do you ask your friends? Do you go on that whole, yo, you know her? Yo, you seen her before? Or do you do the investigative work yourself?
I guess, as a youth coming up, I think we all went through that era. We all had to go through that era, like growing up. You do the inner circle thing, like, yo, bro, you know her? Nah, who's she? All right, never mind.
Feel comfortable.
Never mind. Never mind. You know what I mean? But I feel like that was just kind of like that. I feel like you was playing devil's advocate, like doing that. Like I feel like it could be two different ways. You could be either looking out for you, or you could be looking out for someone. Like, yo, bro, is there anybody?
You know?
Anybody in love with her? Anybody in love?
Y'all don't know her, right?
You know what I mean? Like I feel like everybody. I think that's how I felt. Like whenever I was intuitive by being like, yo, listen, guys, like anybody know this one? Going. But I don't know. I don't know how you feel. What do you feel?
I was the opposite.
You don't want to know?
If I liked her, I didn't want anyone to know. I didn't want anyone to know who she was. I wanted to keep it to myself. If it was like, when you're younger days and you in the streets reckless like some of us were, yeah, you're going to ask. I used to ask, yo, get a picture quick. Yo, y'all know who this is?
Yo.
Any dirt on this one? Should I be careful? Right? But when it was a woman that I might have, okay, I'm going to date her. Now, let me make sure I like her before I tell anybody about her.
He's like, yo.
But then if you find out negative news, then you're going to look at it and be like,
yeah, I would have. I could say I've been fortunate. I've been blessed.
Thank you, Jesus.
If there's negative information out there, please keep it.
Yeah, just keep it.
Please keep it.
I think we at that, like, we're all at that age. We're 30 and above and all that. Yeah. And you get to that point where you just kind of, what does it matter? Everybody's girl been somebody's girl. I was every girl's guy.
But listen, when you in that young stage of you love, and you're sitting there, you're like, damn, I had hope. You like,
you be heartbroken.
Like no bullshit. Like you be sitting in the back, like, but you don't want no one else to know. Be like, damn, I really liked her. Yeah. Like I really liked her. You're like, oh.
Yeah. Oh no, we all been there.
Like
the worst. You know what I mean?
Yo, she was cool.
And you don't say nothing. You're like, oh, that's crazy.
Yeah. That's the face you make in your mind. Yeah. That be the face. I'm like, damn. Like. This went completely south. Like I thought you was gonna be that one.
Yeah.
Like yo, I had hope.
Is it worse when it's the inner circle, or is it worse when like you know a dude from somewhere else and you're like, yo, what's up? Like, and he sees you and he's like, oh, you know her? In the back of your mind, what's the first thing you thinking? Like, yeah, I do know her. What are you thinking first? Cause I know the first thing I'm thinking, she's sucking dick. That's the first. She's sucking somebody's dick.
I'm thinking he smashed too. I'm like, damn.
It's the worst. No, I feel like it's the worst when everybody's like, "Oh, is that? Oh no,
yeah, that's bad."
And you're just sitting there like, "Oh, I'm the only
You got the sour face.
Yeah, because you're like you're the only one out of 6 people. Like, oh, yo, look at you. So she got her nose pierced. That's crazy.
What do you mean? She didn't have her nose pierced?
And you're sitting there like...
You ain't see a tattoo on her? She has a tattoo?
And then you're just sitting there like...
I messed up.
Now, is it vice versa, you think, for females when they... I know they're like, yo, you know him? And they were like, oh, yeah, I know him.
Every woman does that.
Every woman. But I feel like women... See, the thing is with women are more personal, so they're not gonna spill beans.
Nah, I've heard of women not even asking.
No, but yeah, they'll do like investigative stuff where they're not saying nothing, but they just listening on it. They're like, oh, okay, I don't know, somebody on Instagram. Oh, you know them?
Mm-hmm. It's more like a seed I planted. Like,
You
just happen to leave your phone.
Oh, you know,
but they're gonna get it.
Yeah, they
I seen them.
Little phone on the Instagram. Like,
who is he?
Yeah,
how you know him?
But you know what? I give women this much credit.
Oh shit,
their friends will do the investigative work for them.
Like absolutely.
Most close friends, she'll be like, "Girl, I'm talking to. Oh, all right, we gonna go look together." Like, she's like, "Oh, he knows such and such," and
I'll go follow him for you.
Yeah, let me follow him for you. I'm like, damn, that's the real meaning of teamwork, though. I give him that much credit.
Oh yeah,
that's real teamwork.
You gotta respect
it. You may not like it, but you're like, you know what? She's a real one.
Yo, she's a real. She's a real. That, but at the same time, you're just like, yo, wow, damn.
You couldn't let this ride. You couldn't let this ride. You could have just let me have this one.
Right.
With each other.
You could have let me open man. He's like, yo, mind your business.
Right? Like, come on.
That's the worst. He's like, yo, mind your business, dog.
Yo, why?
So what if I messed with your cousin's friend? Like,
yo, why?
I wasn't fucking you. Like, I was just on there. So.
Yo, no bullshit.
That's a tough one.
Nah, no bullshit. Yeah, it's the worst, man. Like, I feel like the worst is when you ask like a family member to put you on with a friend, like that's the worst.
Oh, that goes nowhere. I've noticed that goes nowhere.
That's South.
Those are the worst ones.
Don't do it.
No, that's South. That's South.
What?
South.
The worst one is like, no, you're not her type. And then you are her type, but then you find out why you're really not her type at the same time. You're like, oh no. Oh, you've been doing that. Oh, you that girl. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I see what you was doing there. You was looking out. That's my bad. That's my bad.
Nick, what you got, man?
You're gonna tell me how this works. I got trending.
Oh, you just talk your talk for the next minute and a half, man.
Rock.
Boom. I did that for you. Go ahead, baby.
But what's trending? Anything that's trending?
Anything that's trending. We got what was trending?
Kid Rock paid off.
Kid Rock, 81,000 on a local Walmart.
I don't rock with Kid Rock. Kid Rock's a dirtbag.
What do you do?
Kid Rock's racist. He said racist stuff a bunch of different times.
When?
He always got some foul shit to say about black people.
He did?
Yeah. He only did that because Tyler Perry did it. Tyler Perry, a couple days ago, he paid off the layaway at a Walmart.
Yeah, I saw that.
So now Kid Rock doing it. Maybe he had the shady shit to say about Beyonce. And they've been on his back for years. The Beehive been on his back for years.
Beehive on everybody's back.
But you know, Kid Rock always say some slick shit, man. He told that line of, I used to semi-do kind of rap, so I think I can get away with slick shit. I don't fuck Kid Rock, man. Kid Rock's a dirtbag. I don't give credit to those. Oh, I paid for somebody's grocery stuff. Come on, man. Mix with the bullshit. I have too. I don't got a millionaire. I'm not a millionaire.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? When everybody was bragging about Drake giving out $1 million, let me tell you, I done paid for kids' school supplies, not little backpack giveaway, real school supplies.
Like, you know how much staples cost?
Yeah, listen, that's not impressive to me. You got a lot of money. Right. A lot of us give out our money to help the less fortunate. Stop bragging about it. Stop looking for clout behind it. That's my opinion.
I truly do respect you on that.
I'm rocking with you on that. I'm rocking with you. I like the way you put that. I like that.
You know what I mean? My thing is just like, Kid Rock is Kid Rock.
Let me stick it go.
No, I'm cool.
Kid
Rock, Kid Rock. I never, you know what I mean? I dabbled to his music, you know what I mean? He does.
I had it.
He got a couple bangers.
I used to listen to a couple songs here and there, but that's when you start listening to it.
Name me one.
Find out.
Don't do that.
Name me one.
Don't do that.
Sing it.
Don't do that.
Okay, alright, my bad.
You got bangers.
My bad.
You got 2 bangers.
What's the 2?
Maybe 3.
Yeah, don't do
that.
My bad. I was trying to shoot you some bail, but I
can't
think of one either.
No, he had that,
My name is Kid Rock. Bang to the bang, this guy. I don't know one.
Nah.
I went to white school, though.
You did.
Let me be honest.
You went to Harlem. Yeah.
We
got for break. I don't fuck with Kid Rock, too.
Yo, Kid Rock. I don't like Kid Rock, but I know that song. How do you respond to racist acts when they're inflicted by a person you know or work with.
I'm going to pull a shot.
I got a couple stories on that one. I got a couple stories on that one.
How do you
respond when someone does some racist shit like a coworker?
I don't know, man. I feel like it depends on the person, man. Like it's one of those things where racist shit, it could be done maliciously, but then it could be done jokingly, like a joke, and that's what I feel like a lot of times we have to kind of sit there, and this goes based off the person.
Give me an example.
Shit, man. I remember this dude told me this joke, like when I used to work at Sprint, I used to wear a black shirt, and it was in the summertime, and I went outside. We went to go check out the trash together, and he was like, yo, y'all don't get hot in the summer with that black shirt on? And you know what I mean? Because I'm black, and the shirt's black. And that's what it was. And I was like, but then, you know what I mean? Like, and that's what it was. But we told jokes to each other, like, you know what I mean? He was Jewish, and I told him a Jewish joke. And that
what was the Jewish joke you told him?
Huh?
My bad, forget it.
Oh, I asked him how do Jews tie their shoelaces?
I don't know.
The little Nazis. But listen, but that's not the thing, though. That's not the thing, but hold on. No, hold on, but that's what I'm saying.
That was a reply. That
was my little thing. But we had our little thing, and we would laugh about it. So it was one of those things where I wasn't offended by it. He wasn't offended by it. It was a jokes that we had to share with each other. So I don't know. It depends on the person. I don't know.
I'm gonna use that.
Yeah. So it depends. So like I'll say this. I work with a lot of liberals, and
Make America Great Again, huh?
Yay.
No, they're anti.
Oh, they're anti.
They're not the liberals are the good people.
My bad.
All-inclusive people. Not that we hate the world. Okay. So I don't think I've ever experienced any first-hand racism intentional. But I do work with a lot of white people, and we work with a lot of coalitions. And if I were to experience racism outside of my immediate workplace, I'd probably lose my job. And not because of physical violence, because I'm going to put that person in their place immediately, and it's not going to go over well.
Hey, pal.
Yeah.
Hey, pal.
Well, I'm going to, because, I work with, being in a union, being employed in a union world, it's heavily populated by old white men.
Oh, yeah.
Extremely populated by old white men. A lot of them have diarrhea of the mouth. They say things, very inappropriately from time to time. Luckily, I haven't faced it, but chances are it's going to be a bad situation if it does.
I mean, I ran into some racist shit.
I think it's because I'm a big guy that they don't usually.
Yeah, they probably don't say.
I look mean. I got long hair again.
And that's what it is, though.
Yeah,
it's like, that's the blend.
No one's gonna mess with him.
Blend.
Yeah,
I've been around racist Italian guys, and that's pretty interesting. That's pretty interesting. You guys like the Hennessy? I'm like, the fuck? Yeah, I do want some Hennessy, but that's not the point. Don't sit there and think that's
you're like, I do enjoy it.
I do enjoy it,
but I don't
cognac.
I don't understand it. Is it bad?
Like that, and that's the thing. So,
but that's
it does make it interesting, especially when it's a friend. Like, because I got white friends. We got white friends. Like, it's weird when they say something racist and they just look at you, and you want to be like, you ignorant motherfucker, you, but you can't say it per se.
Yeah.
You're like, damn. Really? Like, that's where we're going with this conversation. But see, like with your example, it was a joking back and forth.
But that's what I'm saying. We have that relationship.
If you have that relationship.
And that's what it is, though. You have a mutual understanding, you have a relationship with that person where it's different. It's like, you know what I mean? It could be a racist joke or something like that, but the way that you guys have a relationship is just like, he's good. Like, you know what I mean? Oh, that's the way we talk to each other.
That was a good joke. That was a good comeback.
It was solid.
No, I'm giving you a 10 out of 10 on that one.
No bullshit.
That was strong.
You take a shot?
Don't tell that shit I'm going on.
No bullshit.
No, don't say that for a lot of people.
No.
That was a good comeback.
Nick will fade away like, oh shit.
Fade away like Homer Simpson into the bush.
Nick said, I don't know him like that.
I'm going to tell a joke right now. If you think the LGBT community got some power.
Oh.
Go ahead and mess with the Jewish community.
Oh, we know what time it is.
They got the juice.
Listen,
they got the juice.
Yeah, to get erased.
Oh, they got the juice.
We love all people, by the way.
They don't like them jokes.
They
don't like them jokes.
But at the same time, you know what I mean?
Even they tell them.
Oh yeah.
I had a Jewish person tell me about jokes about like Mercedes and shit.
Yeah.
I didn't know because I don't, from the hood. Yeah. That's not high on my priority list.
Yeah,
things that growing up. Like I didn't know because German engineered cars that they don't drive them. Yo, listen, man. But they have jokes about it. They do. They tell them. But I wouldn't repeat them shit.
But that's what it is. But my thing is just like you just gotta know your crowd. Like, I don't know your crowd, but you gotta know who you're talking to. Like I wouldn't go there and be ignorant enough to say that to anybody. Like
not just like bar mitzvah
saying that. And that's what I'm saying. And then vice versa, someone's not gonna just come up to me and say that. But at the same time, since we're joking, bro, I got something. You see what I'm saying? So it's one of those things where that's what it comes down to. Like, there's a lot of Hispanic jokes, and then that's what it, like, you know what I mean?
How long did it take you to get that joke?
Nah, like, you know what I mean? But you know what? You hear it. You know what I mean? I heard it.
Okay. All right. I thought you came up with it. I was about to give you credit.
Nah. I'm not going to
It's still funny.
It's still funny. No. It's a good joke.
Nick was like, ooh.
No, that was frosty. That had me kind of like, ooh.
No,
but the fact that you came back so quickly.
It was like, but it's like, damn, nigga. He's like, I want to be there.
I ain't gonna say that.
Nick was like, I wish I was there for that.
No, because I probably would have blew up laughing like, damn, that's.
Nah, I'd have walked out.
But
you still would have laughed.
Yeah, nah, I would have been shocked.
You would have
laughed at it.
Like, in person, while it happened, I already know. I'd have gone, get your coat.
He said, yo, I'm going to
get my coat.
I'll be honest.
I wasn't here.
I
didn't witness this.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, we always had new jokes for each other. And it was dope. It was fun because, we was embracing our, like, not only my culture, his culture, like, you know what I mean? But it was one of those things, like, we could joke about.
Well, that's the point of the whole sensitivity thing, I think.
And that's the whole thing. You're right, though.
You gotta know what you're doing.
You got it. You got it.
And just respect.
And it has to come from a place of understanding and love. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? If you perceive that's where it's coming from.
And no intent to hurt.
No, right, exactly.
And if it's not no intent to hurt, it's one of those things where it's just like, it's kind of like, you know what I mean? Like, they have that joke where, like, I can say something bad. Like, yo, no offense, bro.
I hate those. Those ones I don't like.
Come on, bro.
No, just stick with what you said. Don't hit me with no offense.
Like,
stick with it.
Stick with that, bro.
Stick with it.
You know what I mean? Like,
it was offensive. But
it's like, come on, bro. Don't do that.
Don't try to hide behind no offense. It's like, no, you said that.
Nah, bro, you said that. Like, straight up, bro. Like
I heard it. Like, bam, I heard it.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
So, it is what it is.
What we got, man? What we got? We got entertainment. Boom. Okay. Recent news and entertainment. Your boy.
Raymond.
Benzino.
Yeah, I heard
just got caught up. Just got caught up in a serious drug crime. Right in Atlanta, they went into his house and they found like $12,000 worth of drugs.
It's 22 grams.
Wait, that's it?
22 grams.
So he has
some ecstasy pills.
He's on with some like, you know what I mean? They found it in drug drawers and kitchen counters and all that stuff. He was arrested and posted $12K bail.
This was in January though.
But if convicted, Benzino could face up to 15 years in jail.
They've been trying to get Benzino forever up here, though.
Yeah, no bullshit.
Yeah, but it's going to be another case where he'll beat it.
He'll plead out.
12,000 in drugs?
That's
no, 12,000.
12,000 bail.
12,000 was
It was 22 grams.
22 grams
THC or the gummies.
Six MDMA pills.
6 ecstasy pills. That's like
a weed. And an
ounce of bud.
That's what I'm saying. Come on, cuz.
But
there's worse.
I understand. I get it.
I can go to Brookline right now and go buy that.
Yeah, exactly.
Legally.
But that's what.
But see, here's the kicker: it's not legal in Atlanta.
I know, but even still, he's gonna go to rehab. He's gonna say he's got a problem.
He's gonna plead out.
Yeah.
He'll do 6 years supervised probation.
Bro, do you remember when he used to be out on by the corner mall?
Yeah.
Bro.
Back when he was running a lot of shit in
my nigga, yo, I do gotta shout him out. He stayed in a fresh velour though.
Nigga.
Like, he had the blue, the red ones.
He was strong in Boston back in his time with RSO and them. He was strong out here. I gotta give the guy some credit.
No, he was, though, but
I remember the Locks
every day at
Locks ran into that headache. And they in town tonight, too. Shout out to the Locks.
It's tonight?
Yeah, that's tonight. The show's tonight.
Damn,
that's like
I was gonna go to.
It's their father life, man.
That's that hoodie and Tim life, man. I can't.
Best of luck, Benzino.
Best of luck.
Work that out, my brother. I ain't gonna try to go to jail.
Listen, next sports. The Warriors. They got Sports Scholastic Sportsman of the Year. What do you think about that? What do you guys think about that? They have not selected a team over a certain amount of years, but at the same time, one of the first teams that was selected was the hockey team. 82. Which one was it?
But why?
The 1980 men's hockey team. What was that?
The USA team.
That was the
Miracle
team. The 2004 Red Sox, our very own, and then now the Golden State Warriors.
Why did they get it though?
I don't know.
Why didn't LeBron get Sports Person of the Year? I think it should have been a person.
No, but this is like the second. This is like they've only selected like 4 teams.
Yeah, but my question is
like 4 teams.
But why?
So
what did they do that was
reportedly they do a lot of good community work.
Okay. That was my question.
A lot of good community work collectively.
Okay.
You know, Steph does a lot in.
I know that
in Oakland, but he also does a lot in North Carolina.
Yeah, that's his hometown.
He does a lot for where he's from.
Yep. Yeah.
You know, KD does a lot too. He does a lot in Baltimore. You know what I mean? Like they give back a lot. So I can see why. I mean, I'm tired of the nice guy warrior shit. Yeah, like I was happy to see them finally have some turmoil
and fight.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm always for
giving back.
You know, helping out. You know, I used to do the football shit, so I know what it's like to have people look at you and say, "Please help us," and you're in the position to do it, and you really,
more, sir.
But you make people's day, right? When those guys go and they go to a basketball camp or they go to a YMCA and they pass out gym bags and basketballs, they make those kids' lives.
Mm-hmm. And that's a big stepping stone for a lot of these kids, you know what I mean, considering the fact that, you know, some of these kids, they're inspired to be like them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're inspired to just be like them. So, you know what I mean? And you know what, and I do appreciate the way that a lot of organizations nowadays give back to developing or smaller communities, because it wasn't like that back when we was in school. You know what I mean? We never had a plug like that. Right. We never had that way to be able to be like, yo, I wanna talk to that person.
Right.
Because we never had a platform.
Right.
You know what I mean? And this grace of God, like a lot of these people, you know what I mean? You get a couple of likes and it goes viral. Next thing you know, Obama's at your door like, hey.
Right.
I would give it to LeBron.
Huh?
I would have given it to LeBron and shit.
Right.
Because I'm a sports person.
No, see, the thing is,
but I get the team
every year, though.
That's true.
But see, the thing is, though, the NBA needs a face. Like, you know what I mean? LeBron's done. His face is gone now. They're looking for a new face now. No, just like they did that with Jordan.
They're preparing.
Jordan was a face. Then Kobe was a face. Then that little rape allegation, it was like, oh, I don't know. Then they try to fade to LeBron. Then LeBron did that whole, oh yeah, we announced to go to Miami. It was like, oh, you're doing too much, baby.
Right.
Then we went right back to LeBron.
Right.
Not to LeBron. To Kobe.
Mm-hmm.
And then LeBron, he carried it for a couple of years, and now it's Steph. It's Steph Curry. It's a Golden State
It's Steph Curry's league, whether we like it or not.
That's it, bro.
It's Steph Curry's league. And that's what LeBron is still the best player in the NBA.
LeBron's still the face. LeBron's still the face.
No, he's not the face.
It's Steph Curry's league.
He's the face.
It's not the face no more.
Anything LeBron says goes.
Dog, nobody even
pays attention.
Yo, did you know LA is like number 6 in the rankings? Yeah. Most people don't realize that they're good.
But I watch basketball.
I watch basketball too. It shocked me too. I was like, wait,
the Celtics
really did win 4 games.
The Celtics are 5th.
You know?
Yeah, I mean, Toronto's number 1.
But people aren't paying attention to the Lakers because LeBron. I agree with that. Like LeBron's team. I mean, he's not on a decline, but he's sort of taking a back step to basketball's not his main focus.
Okay,
and that's it.
It's Steph's league. LeBron's still the man, but
because you gotta understand,
Steph's more palatable.
You gotta understand something.
Well, you know why Steph is light skinned.
He's light skinned. He's nice. His wife's beautiful.
His kids.
Right. His father was an NBA star.
His mama look good. Mama look good too.
They have the whole family. LeBron's mama was reportedly caught in a scandal another play.
That is pretty funny.
It is funny.
You know.
But at the same time,
palatable.
No, and that's the thing though. And then at the same time, Steph wins one more. It's done.
Yeah.
He's over LeBron.
Yeah.
No, he'll never be on LeBron.
No, yes, he is going
to. They'll still never say he's a better player, but he's going to be. He'll be considered greater.
He will be considered greater because he got more rings.
He won't.
Yes, he will.
They won't.
Because
rings will not make a difference if that's the case.
See, this is what the shit that I don't like, man. Because everybody has an argument about rings.
Bill Russell until.
But see, that's what I'm saying. Everyone argues rings, and then when we sit there and be like, yo, like for instance, like you know, what I mean, you like the Patriots, right?
No.
Okay, I don't
even better for him.
No, that's good. I don't think Brady's a great quarterback. I think he's a good quarterback for this system. I don't think realistically he would survive on another team. I don't think he can survive in another system.
I don't argue.
Now, my thing is with that doesn't make you a great player. You're not a great player.
Right. Is Derek Fisher the greatest point guard? Name me a point guard with 5 rings.
A point guard with 5 rings?
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
Derek Fisher.
That's like saying who's the best power forward.
Hold on. He was a starter.
Robert Horry.
But Robert Horry wasn't always a starter.
He was majority of his career.
Not for the
last 4 years.
Listen, Derek Fisher. He wasn't starting in Houston. Only a little bit.
He started. I'm pretty sure he started. Anyway.
Derek Fisher was the starting point guard for every single Lakers championship out of the 5 that Kobe got. He left with the Utah.
He went to Utah.
And then came back. Utah made the playoffs for the first time since Carmelo and them left with Gary Payton.
That was when Darren Williams
was
there.
And then he went back to LA and won the 5th one.
But in the end of the day,
that's what I'm saying. You can't.
It's hard to do.
It can't be the rings.
It can't be rings.
It can't.
Because who was more impactful, AI or you know what I mean? Like who was more impactful? No, but this is where it gets like that's what I'm saying. The impact that the person leaves. LeBron will leave an impact greater than Steph Curry.
And I'm not.
That's all. I don't know about that.
Listen.
Steph changed the game. LeBron changed players.
LeBron was the revolution of the game.
But LeBron made it so that bigger guys can handle the ball. Faster, you're willing to put the ball in their hand.
Now that's why we have stretch 4s. That's why we have stretch 5s.
But
that changed.
But Steph
kept KD.
Revolutionized the 3-point shot.
Definitely.
Oh yeah, he's a shooter.
But now that's what you look at Trae Young. 10 years ago, Trae Young does not get drafted.
No, of course not.
But he got the Steph game. Oh, we like that.
But also,
Steph might leave a big impact.
There's a flip side to that. Giannis also is the other side of that, of the LeBron side. Bigger, can handle the ball strong. So it's like both. We can say they both revolutionized.
See, the thing is, I discredit. I won't say I don't discredit LeBron. I just say like, yo, LeBron never had someone to be able to guard him. That don't make you better.
That's not his fault.
No, but that don't make.
That's like Wilt Chamberlain. He only had Russell.
But that doesn't make you a great athlete, though.
But does that make Wilt? Does that make?
It doesn't. No, it does not. No, it does not. Same thing with Shaq. It does not make that person.
Shaq was dominant. Don't do that.
But Shaq was a great athlete. It wasn't his fault that people couldn't guard him.
That's not his fault.
No, but he was the biggest guy out there.
He wasn't.
Oh no, he wasn't.
He was not.
He wasn't.
They made it seem like
it. Yeah,
dude. Listen,
he wasn't the tallest.
He was the strongest. You see when Shaq put dudes in the mixer?
Yeah,
he put you in the hit you with the Black Widow and spin behind you so fast.
Bang on you,
dude. Every other center in the league, those guys were defended well.
Yeah,
he made all them guys bad.
No,
that's like boxers who are born like Roy Jones will never be respected at the level because he used to beat everybody to a pulp, and it wasn't his fault. There were just no fighters during his time, so he didn't have like arch nemesis like Roberto Duran and all those guys did. He didn't have all that, so you can't blame somebody for that. That's why we can't say that's the same thing for Shaq.
Same thing with Mike.
Same thing with Mike. No, who was in the league with Mike?
Nobody.
Exactly.
But then again, he was on the Dream Team. You know what I mean? Like, how many players on the Chicago Bulls went to the...
No, but the point was, like, probably 2 people in the league.
3 of them.
No, who?
Well, I guess 2. Just him and Scotty. No, Rodman. Rodman will go.
Rodman went in.
Rodman's already in.
Rodman, Scotty.
Kerr. Curzon,
Horace Granson. That bro, their whole lineup was a fucking Hall of Fame.
They had a Hall of Fame lineup.
They had a Hall of Fame lineup, bro.
But who could guard Mike at that time? No one. The only person that could have guarded Mike, Gary Payton did good. But the only person that was on his team. It was Scotty. Scotty would have been the only person that could possibly lock him up.
But Mike got away. Listen, growing up, I hated Michael Jordan. Mike
you know what? I've said her say that.
That's understand Mike because Mike got away with the push-offs.
Yes.
See, Mike played when the NBA was physical.
Yes.
Mike only seems so Mike would grab dude's wrist and throw. Yep. You can't do that.
He said you can't do that.
Even though Russell on that shot, he pushed the hell off.
They let Mike do that. That's why Mike got away with it.
He was the face.
And that's what it was.
Gary Payton could guard.
Gary Payton could lock up.
Nah, Gary Payton was the only one that could lock him up. But
you're right.
Scotty would lock him up. But the thing that makes Jordan and everybody love him, Clyde too. But the only thing that makes those teams so impressive was because, honestly, it was because of Scotty and Mike. Because they could lock you up 94 fucking feet.
Yeah.
There's no one in the league that could. They will pick you up the whole 94 feet and press you, and you couldn't get by him. But that's also with hand. Like that's why I'm not as impressed with Steph Curry. He can shoot, I agree. But let him play in that era where hand checking was going down. Like, nah, where you going, little guy? Like, hold up, where we going?
That's everybody now.
My only person I said that could do that is LeBron. Because LeBron was strong.
LeBron flops heavy too.
Giannis probably too.
LeBron flops because of. It's part of the game.
It's part of the game now.
LeBron didn't start the flopping. LeBron got hit with the flop. The Lakers were the reason for the flop.
Yes.
Derek Fisher and Paul Gasol started that the championship when they beat.
You saw they got shot. It was
LeBron was like, "Oh, we're gonna lose because of this shit. I'm gonna start doing it." Like he gets credit, he gets blamed for the flop,
but that wasn't him.
He didn't start it. He had it done to him.
Yeah,
and that things started. Allen Iverson, he was like...
No, Allen Iverson was small. You got to remember, Allen Iverson wasn't even 6 feet.
He used his body
all the time, so he was actually getting
that pick fucked him all up.
That's why, pound for pound, in my mind, that's why I would say AI is the best player. Because pound for pound, he went to the rim. He got hit.
Better than Isaiah?
Well, Zeke was a different animal. Zeke was a different animal.
Different time.
Zeke was a different animal.
Different time.
Zay was stupid.
Yeah, Zeke was different.
And he was stupid. But also, Isaiah Thomas had a lot of backup.
He did. He had a lot of goons on his team.
He had goons.
He had goons.
AI only played with one.
Like, they're going to beat you on the court.
Aaron McKee.
That was it.
Isaiah Thomas played with 9. So everybody.
They'll beat you on the court, and then they'll beat you in the parking lot.
Bill was a little like, what's up?
They was clotheslining dudes.
Who you got beef with, bro?
They was clotheslining.
Right.
Lambert is the, like, you know, I don't know if you ever heard this.
I can't think of a memorable Bill Lambert offensive possession.
Ever.
Never.
You remember the defense of the clothesline.
Mash.
Yo, he's that white dude that if you see with a bunch of black dudes, just believe that he's the one that will do anything. Because he's that white dude, you're like, yo, he had to do something to get in with
like,
this
guy. He's that plug.
He's that guy.
He's crazy.
Nah, he's crazy.
Like, what's up, bro? That's a dude. Nah, but
congratulations to Golden State on winning that.
No bullshit. Like, you know what I mean?
It's
you know, and I feel like, I feel like this is their last year. You know, they win another championship, and fuck it, whatever.
Yeah, if they smart, they'll win a championship and just separate right off into the abyss, and
that's it.
Have their own careers.
Go have second career.
Just have fun somewhere else. Just have fun.
Get some money, have some fun.
That would just be fun. That would be just.
I think the illest thing. I'd love to see Steph go to the Hornets.
Yeah, go home.
I'd love to see Steph go to the Hornets.
Just cause.
Why not?
But Steph he's
locked in.
Stay there.
He's locked in. His contract.
Steph has to stay there. Steph has it would be disappointing to see Steph leave Golden State.
He's locked into a contract for $250 million. He can't go nowhere.
But that's what I'm saying. But it would just be disappointing. It was kind of like, you know what I mean. It would be almost as disappointing like if you seen Kobe just say, I'm going to somewhere else.
Almost did.
Almost did, but he was just like, nah, I can't do
that. Honorable shout outs to Alvin Kamara. He won Breakout Player of the Year.
Hey.
And Aaron Darnold won SI's Performer of the Year award. Shout out to the Rams having a great season. They're playing right now, the Kansas City Chiefs. Actually, no, the Chargers playing, sorry. Mm-hmm. And the score is 14-7 in the second quarter.
Oh, 14, okay.
Kansas City's up.
And quote of the week, a true sign of intelligence is not knowledge, but imagination. Albert Einstein, okay, guys?
E equals MC squared, people.
And that's all it is, you already know. But listen, guys, I want to thank you guys for watching another episode of Opinions and Consequences, episode 25. Listen, we want to thank our guest, Nick.
I appreciate you, brothers.
For coming out.
Thank you.
I truly appreciate you, brothers.
And I still be waiting for that good Smoke Good Barbecue.
Smoke Good
Barbecue.
Smoke Good Barbecue Company. Follow us on Instagram, Smoke Good Barbecue Company. We can fulfill all your catering needs.
Ooh.
We'll be coming back again in January. Selling some plates. We're going to have some weekly specials. So just be on the lookout. We got a lot of... 2019 is going to be fun for Smoke Good Barbecue Company.
Damn, so could you, like, on camera, could you cater our event? Like, could you cater, like, opinions and consequences?
Absolutely.
We just trying to get a free plate.
We got to eat.
Cut the shit. We just need a free plate. Cut the shit. All right. We hungry.
I did that, right? Listen, guys, but I want to thank you guys for watching another episode. But till next time, salutations.
Take care, people.